Hello, this is Space News with Julia. The United Launch Alliance has carried out the second test launch of its Vulcan Centaur rocket. The Vulcan rocket launched from the Cape Canaveral Space Center in Florida. During the test flight, the rocket launched a mock-up payload into low Earth orbit. Initially, it was assumed that the Sierra Space Company's Dream Chaser spaceplane would be launched during the mission, but since it was not ready for launch on time, it was decided to test fly with a mock-up. This is the second flight of the Vulcan rocket after the January launch, during which the astrobotic spacecraft was launched into low Earth orbit. Recall that it was supposed to make a soft landing on the Moon a few months after launch. However, due to a fuel leak, the spacecraft could not reach the Moon and burned down in the Earth's atmosphere on January 18, 2024. Nevertheless, United Launch Alliance recognized the first launch of its Vulcan rocket as a success. By the end of this year, United Launch Alliance plans to launch 2 more missions, during which the Vulcan Centaur rocket will have to put secret satellites into orbit. The second successful test flight is a big step towards the official certification of the rocket. The Vulcan launch vehicle has been under development since 2014 as a replacement for the Atlas V launch vehicle and the Delta launch vehicle family. It has a height of 60 meters with a head fairing and a diameter of 5.4 meters. The rocket can be used in configuration with 2, 4 or 6 solid fuel boosters or without side boosters at all. Depending on this, the payload capacity of the rocket will vary, but in its maximum configuration, the Vulcan rocket can launch up to 27 tons of payload to low Earth orbit. By the way, the first stage of the rocket is powered by 2 BE4 methane oxygen engines developed by Blue Origin. During the second test launch, a rocket configuration with 2 side boosters was used, which separated about 2 minutes after launch. It was noticed that one of 2 solid propellant boosters, provided by Northrop Grumman, suffered an anomaly of some sort during the climb out of the lower atmosphere. But the Vulcan managed to continue on into orbit. What impact the issue might have on the Vulcan certification is not yet known, but United Launch Alliance CEO Tory Bruner said it will be investigated. The second stage of the rocket put the mock-up into orbit, and now will have to perform a number of additional maneuvers, after which it will be launched into a graveyard orbit. Space News with Julia. Like, share and subscribe.